Gosh, this thing is dusty. Dust be gone. Much better. We'll talk about it. All right, quick tip. So as you know, dust clogs air, which creates heat issues. A lot of times in a laptop, you'll find out that the fans are running real high, making a lot of noise. The laptop's running slow, it's freezing, locking up, feels like an oven underneath it sometimes. And depending on how old your laptop is or the environment that you live in, it's gonna collect in a lot of dust. So if you look on the back of these laptops or even underneath, you're gonna see these holes. You see the holes over here and you see the holes over here. It's gonna be intake and exhaust, or maybe some laptops, intake, exhaust. Every laptop is different. I know for this one, intake's from the bottom, exhaust from the top, as you can see over here. So a lot of times, you take it to the tech shop, they really don't do much. They may offer a cleaning service and they may charge you, what, $60, $80, $100, whatever the case may be, to open up your laptop, clean it, diagnose it, just to find out that it's a heat issue. Well, two things you can do. Number one, you can get rid of it, not practical. Or number two, you can clean it yourself. What you can do is you can go to Walmart, Best Buy, any local store, get a can of compressed air, and you can clean it out yourself. Or you can use air nozzle like I'm using with my compressor. Now I don't have too much air pressure in it and I can control it. You don't want to use too much air pressure because you can break something. All right, what I like to do is I like to find out where the holes is and like to blow some air in it. So I'm gonna just use a little pressure and just blow air to it. If you have a lot of clogs in it, you'll see a lot of dust and dirt just shooting right out of here, which you probably won't see because this laptop is clean because we just opened it up and did some work on it. So just shoot out these vents, nice and easy. Same thing over here, blow the dirt in both directions, and you should see a lot of dirt, dust bunnies, whatever, come right out. By doing this, you're gonna unclog the fan, you're gonna unclog the heat sink, and it's gonna allow it to breathe better. And then what you can do later is check out the temperatures, which I'll show you a cheap, easy program that you can use online. Check out the temperatures and see improvement. So I'm gonna take a break. We're gonna open this thing up real quick and load up a program so you can see what the temperatures are to kind of give you a reference of how your laptop is. All right, let's see if we can zoom this in here. The program I like to use is called Speccy. What Speccy does is it tells you the operating system, CPU, RAM, tells you everything that you need to go about the computer. And if you go through each tab, as I click over here, you get these specifics. On this one, I got 4 cores, 8 threads, tells me it's an Intel i5, socket 1440, all that stuff, the speed, temperature, just everything that you need. All right, as you can see, my temperatures are hovering 42, 41, 43. In the previous video I did, it shows that my temperatures were a lot higher under load, but these temperatures are pretty good. So what I usually do is I download this program, which I'll show you real quick over here. Type Speccy, S-P-E-C-C-Y, in a Google search engine. Click free download. And then you could just download from here from either File Hippo or CCleaner, whatever one you prefer. Once you install the program, load it up and see what your temperatures are. A good way to find out if blowing out the dust really helped you out is to do this before you do it. So load it up, see what your temperatures are before. I didn't do it because I have cleaned this laptop previously, but if you load it up and you see that your temperatures are on idle running maybe 50, 55, 60, turn it off, do what we talked about, blow it out with a can of compressed air or a low PSI air compressor and blow that dust out. Open up, reload the program, and check to see what your temperatures are doing. I would safely say that most of the time by doing that, that's gonna lower your temperatures pretty significant. Now, if you still, after blowing it out, have temperature issues, then what you need to do is, like on this laptop video that I did before, you're probably gonna have to open it up, check the thermal paste, which it's a little involved, it's not hard, but you can find a good YouTube video on how to reference it, and probably have to reapply and put fresh thermal paste. Thermal paste dries up, and then it just becomes ineffective. So just a quick tip on how to keep your laptop running a little bit cooler, and also how to monitor your temperatures. Thanks.